The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends. Welcome into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers, live from Fred Rust Arena, the first of two matchups this weekend between the visiting Syracuse University Orange and the University of Delaware Blue Hens. ACHA Men's Division I competition on tap to start our Friday doubleheader. Fans starting to fill into Fred Rust Arena. James Witherite joining those of you who can't be in attendance here this evening. Puck drop 6:15 p.m. between the Orange and the Blue Hens. Delaware 3-2, coming in off a split against Navy last weekend, and they'll be without Eric Mark and Jack Keller, both out of the lineup due to upper body injuries this evening, but plenty of strength, plenty of offensive firepower to speak of for Todd Middlemeyer's Blue Hens. Of course, the story of last week, Brian Ostrander coming back to the lineup as a grad student. He'll handle second-line right wing duty alongside Luke Dosen and Jake Nema. The top combination, of course, for Delaware, Dominic Guido, Pat Meckel, and Ryan Roy Rogers Rodriguez, averaging over a point a game, 4 goals, 4 assists for him so far this year. Dominic leading the way in terms of offensive productivity, 7 goals and 5 helpers so far. Pat Meckel playing a big supporting role down the middle with a goal and 5 assists in that incredibly potent top line. Riley Donor, Ivan Sidoriak, products of the Philadelphia Junior Flyers and the Valley Forge Minutemen, respectively. The top defensive pair, and between the pipes it will be Jacob Snellenberg. He's 2-1-0 on the season with a 3.00 goals against average and a save percentage of .921. He'll get the nod for the Hens here on this Friday night. Delaware Line Chart presented by Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Delaware Hockey Night also brought to you by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, the official beef brisket of Delaware Hockey Night. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, promoting healthy living in homes throughout Delaware. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. Your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. And our title sponsor, Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. We'll take a timeout here on Delaware Hockey Night. When we come back, Syracuse and Delaware will square off in their first of 2 meetings this weekend. This is Delaware Hockey Night, and it's all brought to you by Heather A. Long. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. It's go time from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware and Syracuse in their first of 4 meetings this season. Let's head inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Once again, hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League present this evening's men's Division I game between the visiting Syracuse University Orange and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Syracuse University Orange, starting in goal, number 37, Nicholas Manousos. On defense, number 7, Mackenzie Murphy. And number 23, Connor Chesner. At left wing, number 13, Jack Wren. At right wing, number 9, Evan Vasilevsky. And starting at center, number 26, Sam Hutchinson. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Get on your feet and let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 31, Jacob Snellenberg. At left wing, number 17, Ryan Luppy. At right wing, number 16, Michal Biebe. Starting at center, number 37, the Iron Man, Cody Diaz. On defense, number 18, Riley Donor. And your captain, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer and Jason Bay. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as assigned by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Brent Kendall and John Pulling, and linesmen Frank Solis and Colin Morrow. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And it's go time at Fred Rust Arena for another action-packed weekend of ACHA hockey. First period action coming your way. Thanks to First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, events, and their growing summer program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Nicholas Manousos in net for Syracuse, 0-2-0 on the year with a 6.00 goals against average and a save percentage of .840. Frank Solis with the opening drop, and off we go at UD. Syracuse controls the initial face-off, clad in their away orange sweaters. We've got a puck out of play into the Delaware bench. A face-off just above the Blue Hens line. Ivan Sidoriak gains center before rifling the puck in behind. Syracuse goal. We'll have to recalibrate our clock. First shot off a Syracuse stick came from Connor Chesner. It was directed wide. Icing signaled, and this will come back an icing. 49 seconds into the contest. Score graphics decide they just didn't want to cooperate. Face off to the right of Jacob Snellenberg. As we were about to say during the initial exchange, Delaware traveling left to right in their home blue kits. Syracuse wearing those sharp orange sweaters with Syracuse in script across the front. Block numbers everywhere else. Really sharp unis from this Syracuse team. Navy blue pants, navy blue helmet, shot through traffic from Meckel the other direction. Paddled aside by Manusos to the far corner. Here comes Hutchinson, getting play to center for the Orange. Cross ice pass to Wren. Facilitates a partial line change. Wren will join the rest of the first liners. Now he's able to break away. Meanwhile, Luke Wong dumped the puck in from center point behind the Delaware goal. Back out it comes. And in come the Orange again. Cross ice pass from Caddo beyond the reach of Larkin. Larkin picks it up, centering feed on the doorstep. Solt couldn't jam the puck past Snellenberg, crossing post to post. Follow-up chance came from Alvers at the bottom of the right circle. Turned aside by Snellenberg just the same. Jake Nema, counterattack through traffic. Backhand shot on the doorstep. Paddled aside by Manusos after Nema stick-handled his way through net front traffic. He was in a 1-on-2, but he still managed to get his shot away. Nema behind the Syracuse goal, trying to make something happen, but he was outnumbered there. The good news for Delaware, they'll have another offensive chance 2.5 minutes into the first period. The Orange guilty of an icing. And this face-off will be spotted by linesman Frank Solis to the left of Nicholas Manusos. Solt and Nema take the face-off. The shot from Daniel Berg at the top of the right circle was blocked in traffic. Dosen kicks the puck into the corner far side beyond the reach of Caddo. Nema scrapping to hold it in. Luke Dosen, the Coloradan, backhands it toward Brian Ostrander in the slot, but he was double-teamed right between the circles, and Sean Caddo poke-checked the puck away. Puck is out off a Syracuse stick, and play will resume in the Orange zone. Shot from Sidoriak, caught and held on to for another pause. Luke Hauk, along with Chris Heitzhaus, the Buffalonian, and Justin Smith, this fourth line for the Hens. Puck went out of play. It stays on the ice this time, backhanded by good guy Mackenzie Murphy. Behind the Syracuse goal, now Murphy's got it again. Co-creator of the Hockey House podcast. By all means, give a listen. We'll try to get Murph on tomorrow before the game to talk about the Hockey House and his adventures in graphic design and other media. And Murph's just a really, really great guy, and here the cornerstone of this Syracuse defense, but they're going to go down a man. Three minutes and 38 seconds into this contest, Delaware headed. to the Primo power play. Chesner off for interference. The official call. And away from the play, being helped off the ice, John Cajola. Rung up in that collision to the left of Jacob Snellenberg. And this Primo power play set to begin with Jake Nema taking the initial draw. Syracuse penalty assessed to number 23, Connor Chesner. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 38 seconds in the first period. Chesner 2 for interference at 3:38. Primo power play time for the Blue Hens. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies. On Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, it's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Nema Rodriguez, Guido on up front. Donor and Sidoriak on the back end. Nema overpowered by Hutchinson on this draw. Hens re-enter thanks to Sidoriak's efforts up the left wing boards to gain the zone. Puck caroms to the near half wall. Nema absorbs a check. Walking in net front, Guido with 1-2 shots from close range. Sidoriak unable to finish on the doorstep. 5 Delaware shots so far. We're only 4.5 minutes into the contest. Rodriguez corrals a loose puck in the near corner. Sets up Donor up high, around to the left dot. Centering pass from Sidoriak beyond the reach of Nema. Maintained by Rodriguez in the corner. Another cross slot feed. He tried to set up Sidoriak waiting at the left dot, but that pass was blocked off its line by Jared Toff, who comes off for a change. Changing of the guard for Delaware as well, with 40 seconds to go on this first Primo power play. And Toff clears up the right wing boards. Will Gould recovering for Delaware from his own blue line. Up the middle he comes. Drop pass to Ryan Luppy as the second wave of this power play begins. Flip back to Brian Ostrander, commanding that low area behind the goal. Dosen, Gould, back to Dosen it goes, now to Ostrander. Dosen in the corner, to Ozzie. Back high, top of the zone, Gould quarterbacking this second wave. Net front feed to Ryan Luppy. He's denied by a stick save by Manusos, and the net is dislodged behind Nicholas Manusos with 14:27 to go in the first period of a 0-0 game. Luppy wins the draw at the far circle. Gould protects the zone, keeps play in low. Penalty to Chesner has expired. Luke Dosen tries to wrap around, fans on the puck right on the doorstep. Orange sweaters swarm around him, emerging with the puck. Luke Wong carries it up the left wing boards, gains center. He's dropped by Dosen. And John Poling signals interference. With 14 and change to go in the first period. Much to the delight of the Syracuse faithful. Shane Straubinger coming off for interference now. And the first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night begins just shy of the 6-minute mark of the first period. Delaware penalty assessed to number 12, Shane Straubinger. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 56 seconds in the first period. Straubinger 2 for interference at 5:56. First Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night, as mentioned, and a save by Straubinger. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Hutchinson wins the attacking zone draw, leaves the puck to Gargarevich. To Vasilevsky at the near half wall, up high to Murphy. Around the perimeter again to Wren. Murphy, Wren playing keep away just inside the Delaware blue line. To Hutchinson, working directly behind Snellenberg now. Again to the half wall. Puck bobbled by Wren. He'd had space to recover. Cross ice pass, Vasilevsky, high to Murphy. Again it goes. Half of the penalty to Straubinger has expired. One-timer came from the left dot, and Vasilevsky. Snellenberg makes the save and holds on to the puck to deny any further opportunities. Face off again. To Snellenberg's left, walk back in. Another shot from Vasilevsky. This one misses the near post. It's back to Vasilevsky after Gargarevich recovered the rebound. Pass back down low, intercepted by Chris Heitzhaus. The Buffalonian risks this up ice. And the Hens will come off for a change with 7.5 minutes gone in the first period. 20 seconds to go on the Straubinger penalty. Wren on the re-entry. Circles below the Delaware goal, comes out the left side. Ricochets it off the far half wall to Gargarevich in the corner, intercepted by Gould. Back to Gargarevich, recovering. Loose tries to dig the puck free for Delaware. It now ends up on the stick of Ryan Roy Rogers Rodriguez. Hens back to full strength. Here comes Roy, leading this Delaware attack. Centering pass to Dominic Guido, batted up into the air. Couldn't bring it down, belled high. He was marked well by Murphy. Long shot came from the half wall. And Guido just off its line. And there's the first of the game. Delaware has scored. It was Ryan Rodriguez with a snipe from the right dot to put the Hens up 1-0. .8:24 in the first period. And on the 7th shot, Delaware has drawn first blood. For Rodriguez, that's his 5th of the year. And for Delaware, their first conference lead on home ice this season. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season, scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 11, Patrick Meckel. And number 38, Dominic Guido. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 24 seconds in the first period. Rodriguez's 5th from Meckel and Guido at 8:24. The beauty of instant replay is we get that information a lot quicker now than we ever did in the past. We've also coasted to the halfway point of this hockey game pretty efficiently too. Beeben unable to set anything up on the doorstep. Nima was surrounded by Syracuse players. Beeben's secondary shot missed entirely. Luppy holds it in. Beeben absorbs a check behind the goal from Skolnick. They're trapped there. Puck is gone. Gould maintains possession and position for the Blue Hens. Flips it again to Ryan Luppy, but this puck is taken away and cleared. Steadied by Snellenberg behind his goal. Gould circles back behind, and a fresh set of Orangemen take their places in anticipation for this Delaware attack. Gould, 200-foot defenseman to Beeben. Shot from Diaz, bobbled initially by Manusos and subsequently covered up. Delaware Hockey Night is presented by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. Daniel Berg protects the zone coming to the right point, caroming the puck in deep. Heitzhaus hassled in the far corner by Hutchinson, so a 1-4 mismatch as far as the line combinations go. Heitzhaus sets up a J-Loose one-timer. Scrum in front of Manusos. Puck is loose. Manusos trying to get back up on his feet, but Hauk gets a cross-check right in front of him. And play will be halted as everybody breaks away. Alex Infanger and Mackenzie Murphy at the center of that net front battle, and no issues at all. Could have been a lot dicier in close to the blue paint, but knowing the demeanor of both Alex and Mackenzie as we do, unsurprised that they stopped at the whistle and got untangled as civilly as can be and went their separate ways. Here Murphy lays a hip into Berg, but the Hens press on, and Meckel, working below the goal, takes a hit directly behind the cage from Chesner. Wren works the puck clear to Murphy. Up the middle, Max Gargarevich. 2-on-2. Gargarevich's shot is off its intended target. We've hit the 12-minute mark of a 1-0 hockey game, advantage Delaware over the Syracuse Orange. First of 4 meetings between these two teams. They'll play again tomorrow, and then they'll play a series at the Tennedy Ice Pavilion later in the season, usually in the dead of winter. Dosen takes a Murphy hit directly behind the net. They converge again on the puck. Murphy hit Dosen away from it. Ostrander protects for Delaware. Dosen pummeled again in the far corner. Here comes Jake Nima, angled to the near side. From below the goal, he tried to wrap around, but Jared Toff denied him the opportunity. Mackenzie Murphy nearly wobbled this puck clear. If not for the hustle of Brian Ostrander, that would have been out into neutral ice. This one is off the stick of Alex Oakes. He and Sidoriak converge at center near side. Trying to muscle through traffic behind was Toff, maintaining possession. And now Gargarevich from just above the Delaware blue line lofts the puck in behind the Blue Hens goal. And the Orange will work in a change with 6:50 to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Delaware with the lead, with control of the puck, with control in terms of the shots too. They lead 9-4 in that department. Cross-ice pass to Ryan Luppy, another cross-ice pass now to Diaz. The Wisconsinite sets up Luppy in the slot, backhander from the near dot, wide off its target. Beeben maintains for Delaware, absorbing a check in the far corner around the horn to Will Gould. This puck is blocked down net front. Manusos crossing to the near post dislodges the net again, and we've got a pause in play with 6:20 to go in period number 1. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. Diaz in for the near circle draw across from Anthony Solt. Beeben triple teamed in the near corner. Ultimately was stripped of the puck, and now Alvers carries it up the near side into Delaware territory, but he too is outmanned by a solid Delaware back check. Gould and Straubinger joined by Ryan Luppy up the middle, clogging up the Delaware zone and keeping Syracuse's offensive opportunities quite limited. 14 have gone by in the first. Smith off his backhand. Checked off the biscuit directly below the goal. It's picked up by Isaac Arnold. He absorbs a heavy check from Luke Hauk at center. Good to see Luke Hauk back in the lineup. He was out in concussion protocol a few weeks ago. But right back he is. And this will be whistled an icing against Delaware. Of course, the Hens unable to change off the icing. Zach Goldenberg lined up a shot off the draw, but further stout defense forced it off its intended target too. Stretch pass from Loose, beyond the reach of Hauk, played by Syracuse in their zone. It was worked below the goal from Caddo to Wong, and now up the near side by Goldenberg, marked by Berg upon entry into the Delaware end. Puck carom to the far side. It's poked free. Orange tag back up. Caddo leaves it to Wong at the Syracuse blue line. Headman up the far side to Jack Wren. He absorbs a hit from Loose in the corner, maybe a little bit high, but John Pulling says play on. Dominic Guido tried to snipe one past Murphy, but solid defense from number 7 in Syracuse Orange got the better of the Hens' leading goal scorer. A chance from close up in front of Snellenberg. Looked like it was Wren. The driving force there denied. In close it comes again. Puck bobbled by Hutchinson on the doorstep. Recovered by Guido. And now carried beyond center by Rodriguez. Into a 1-on-3 he comes. Drop pass in the slot. Nema trailing the play, couldn't connect. Follow-up shot came from Dosen. And this is held on to by Manusos for save number 9 on 10 total shots faced. Nema and Solt took the face-off to the right of Manusos. To his side, a scrum develops in the far corner under the Salesianum banners. Salesianum School calling Fred Rust Arena their home ice as well, and we'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Night airwaves with 14 of 18 regular season games for the Sallies as well in our 7th season of coverage for them. Dosen net front, shot sticked up over the crossbar by Manusos, maintained by Nema. Down to the final 200 seconds of the first period we go. Icing waved off as Sidoriak was deemed by linesman Frank Solis able to play the puck. Sidoriak once again to Donor, behind the goal, back to Sidoriak. They survey their options. Who's going to have the stronger breakout amid this 2-ply forecheck? Sidoriak chipped the puck over the head of Alvers and out to center. Beyond the reach of Dosen, it's volleyed back by Skolnick across neutral territory. Recovered once again by Ivan Sidoriak. Advanced this time to Cody Diaz from Foundry City, Neenah, Wisconsin. Centering feed to Luppy, sticked up into the air. And Syracuse, namely Vincent Barone, will be called guilty of a hand pass with 2:24 to go in the first period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road, Claymont, open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Luppy's re-entry for Delaware stymied 15 feet inside the Syracuse line. In front of the scorer's table, Beeben tracks down a loose puck, pushes it in over the Syracuse stripes. Scrum develops right in front of their bench. Trying to walk in was Infanger from behind the play, but Gargarevich tied him up. Final 100 seconds of the first period. Delaware trying to pad a 1-0 lead. Syracuse looking for the equalizer and pushing Beeben back out into neutral territory. In comes Hauk along with Infanger. The pass bothered by Wong. Gould holds the zone high for Delaware near side. Long range shot missed the near post, ricocheted off the backboards. Wong is down net front. Play pressed back into neutral territory. Wong back up on his feet without his stick, hustles off to the bench. And Infanger is stripped of the puck. Play back in to Syracuse, Delaware territory, I should say. And we've got a puck out of play off a close-up shot with 1 minute remaining in the period. It was Isaac Arnold who couldn't connect. One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Shot off the draw into Snellenberg's pads. Meckel backhands it across his own zone to Donor. Guido double teamed at the right half wall. Removed from the puck by Goldenberg. Taking aim on the doorstep was Tim Cook. But the last word in that exchange belonged to Jacob Snellenberg once again. 6 shots, 6 saves for Snelly with 19 minutes and 33 seconds gone. Hutchinson joined in the circle by Jake Nema. Top center for Syracuse, second line for Delaware. Crashing the net, Wren was stripped of the puck right at the top of the blue paint. Sidoriak clogging up the low slot. Nema bulldozes in up the left wing boards. He's bodied down by Chesner in the far corner. Dosen recovers the puck, tries to stick handle net front. A scrum develops. Manusos covers for a pause with 7 seconds to go. Solid Delaware chances there, but the traffic got too much for Nema and Dosen to handle right on the doorstep. And Nicholas Manusos makes his 11th save of the evening. Faceoff's going to stay inside. Hutchinson and Nema. Colin Morrow, Syracuse alumnus himself, with the drop. Ostrander ties the puck in the far corner. The horn sounds, and period number 1 has reached its conclusion. The score through 1 period. Delaware Blue Hens 1, Syracuse Orange 0. This is Delaware Hockey Night. We'll be back after the intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. One period in the books, shots 12-6 through that one period, and the lone goal coming thanks to Delaware's Ryan Rodriguez. 8:24 into the first period. Meckel studied the puck in traffic, set up Rodriguez. He connected from 15 feet with that wrist shot to beat Manusos. And at the 8.5-minute mark of the first period, the Hens accounted for the only goal of the game to this point. Second period action about to get underway. It's brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of Delaware hockey, and of tonight's live coverage of the Delaware Men's Division I Blue Hens on Delaware Hockey Night TV. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves tonight. A special hello to all of you joining us from wherever you may be across North America on this fairly nice Friday evening, actually, here in Newark, Delaware. Temperature holding in the high teens all week, even as mid-October setting in. Hens in their home blue kits, Syracuse clad in orange, so a color-on-color matchup, visually appealing always, and a 2-on-2 for the Hens emanating out of their zone. Dominic Guido tried to drop the puck back to Meckel, trailing into play, but this goes out over the boards with 50 seconds gone in the second. As the faceoff was spotted in the Syracuse zone, the puck was ruled out off an orange stick. And Sidoriak held center point for Delaware, but Cook swatted the puck out of harm's way back as far as the Delaware line, where Sidoriak turned it back in off a Donors setup but gave it away to Isaac Arnold in front of the Hens bench. Around the horn it comes, played by Cook from behind red, and this will come back an icing with 73 seconds gone in the second period of a 1-0 hockey game. Advantage Blue Hens. Face-off at the near dot, held in by Riley Donor. His long shot was blocked off a Syracuse body net front. Puck tied up at the near half wall. Dosen couldn't bring it free. Dosen taken down on his way toward the cage by Cook. And John Poling signals a trip. Jared Toff sent to field 2 minutes of shame for tripping, 132. Into the second period, so it's a primo power play again for the Blue Hens. You too can score on the primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order online at primohoagies.com. Syracuse penalty. Assessed to number 28, Jared Toff. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 32 seconds in the second period. Toff 2 for tripping at 1:32. Another stoppage 2 minutes in. Puck over the glass. It's been returned. Hutchinson and Dosen square off to the left of Manusos, who stopped 11 of 12 first period shots. He's yet to see his first of the middle frame. And the orange clear from in their end. Gould, Ostrander, Straubinger, Dosen, and Leppy are the 5 on this power play wave. Straubinger stripped of the puck at center ice by Wren, but Gould recovers. Left to Straubinger, who accelerates up the right dots. The reaching stick of Murphy angles Straubinger to the far corner. Hutchinson recovers, headmans the puck to Wren. He accelerates up the far boards from left to right. He takes aim from the half wall. His shot was wide. Snellenberg didn't have to play that one. Rifled back in by Chesner from beyond center. 40 seconds to go on the Toff penalty. And Gould in those pink laces. Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. A lot of pink laces on this Delaware team. As they continue to support the fight for a cure. Here the fight is raised by Jack Wren, taking aim from the left half wall after gaining the Delaware zone. And Dominic Guido presses play back out into neutral ice. Wong volleys the puck back across center, intercepted by Sidoriak. And Brent Kendall says hand pass with 3.5 minutes gone in the second period of a 1-0 game. Please reset the game clock for 16 minutes, 25 seconds. Clock is being reset, and play resumes to the right of Snellenberg. Cross ice pass intended for Heitzhaus, swatted over the glass and out by Wong. 10 seconds off the clock as such. After the neutral zone faceoff, Sean Caddo gained center for the full-strength Syracuse Orange, rifled the puck in around behind the Delaware goal. It was held in by Wong at the left point, but his shot was arrived from long range. Donor tries to set up Heitzhaus, but Hauk is offside. 15:54 to go in the second period of a 1-0 game. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Delayed offside, Delaware forced to tag up as Manousos played the puck behind his own goal. Skolnick separated from the puck thanks to a Heitzhaus hip check. It's worked free to Smith, holding the right point. Was Berg setting up a chance from loose near side. He's denied from long range by a stick save from Manousos. And Brent Kendall lays down the law, signaling a hold on Skolnick with 4.5 minutes to go in period number 2. The Delaware Blue Hens sending Hauk off as well. So we'll see what comes of this, if we'll get any word whatsoever. Oh, we've got it. Matching minors. 4.5 minutes into the contest, so we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, and these penalties will end on the fly. Syracuse penalty assessed to number 22, Lucas Skolnick. 2 minutes for holding. Delaware penalty assessed to number 21, Luke Hauk. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 4 minutes, 30 seconds in the second period. Skolnick 2 for holding. Hauk 2 for roughing. Both at 4:30. Wren kept high in the zone by Nima, forced to get rid of the puck under intensifying pressure. Here he caroms it below the goal. It is backhanded free by Ostrander, intercepted by Chesner up the opposite side. Chesner tries to center. Wren gains the puck in the low slot after it was nearly cleared out by Ostrander. It is now worked free by Daniel Berg. Ahead to Nima. He rifles one from the right point, but well off his target. That puck bounces off the end boards. Corralled by Chesner. Played up the middle. Stick handling just inside the line. Evan Vasilevsky's shot is bothered by a Ryan Rodriguez stick check. 6 minutes have gone by in the second period of this 1-0 hockey game. Advantage Delaware over Syracuse. A rifle from Murphy at the left point. Ricochets off the back glass and now into the control of Cody Diaz. Diaz, knees bent, shoulders down, up the middle he comes, takes aim from 30 feet, but his shot was off its mark. Chesner picks up the rebound, tries to connect with Vasilevsky off the near side. The other 9, Will Gould, recovers for the Hens at his own line. And we're back to 5 aside with 6.5 minutes in the books in period number 2. No icing here as Murphy is out hustled to the Syracuse goal line by Guido. And coming in from the opposite angle, Rodriguez maintains the puck for Delaware. To Donor at the left point. Now Meckel lines up a shot from 35 feet, but he was blocked by Larkin at the top of the slot. Guido again, backhand to Rodriguez. Donor holds. Across to the top of the right circle, Will Gould lobs one in from the top of the right circle. A one-hop wide of the far post. Held in again by Donor as Solt was checked off the path of the puck, trying to regain control for Syracuse in their end. This time he does. Puck is advanced up the right wing boards, now on the stick of Anthony Larkin. Larkin couldn't run the gauntlet behind Delaware netminder Jacob Snellenberg, who's a perfect 7 for 7 between the pipes so far tonight. Rodriguez up the left boards, cross ice pass through the slot off the far wall. At the corner, Guido couldn't control the puck. However, Vincent Barone was able to for Syracuse. Volleyed back by Donor. Barone lost control of the puck on his way into the line. Alvers maintained for Syracuse, set up a cross-ice feed to Caddo, who then dumped in from a good 15 feet behind the Delaware stripe. Long shot from Toff just now. Clanged off the back glass. Scrum net front. Stepping up for a shot and burying one from 30 feet was Skolnick. And it's now a 1-1 hockey game. Back to Skolnick it went. .806 into the second. And it's going to be ruled Oaks with the tip. On that one. We'll take another look here shortly and see if we've got who's got the secondary assist. Looked like Max Gargarevich did. And indeed that is the case. So Gargarevich with the secondary assist. And a tie hockey game is working toward its midpoint. 2-on-1 backhand on the doorstep. Berg, no dice, missed the near post. Beautiful centering pass to him too. Play halted with 10 minutes 35 seconds to go in the second period of this 1-1 contest. Syracuse goal, his second of the season. Scored by number 29, Alexander Oakes. Assisted by number 22, Lucas Skolnick, and number 6, Max Gargarevich. Time of the goal, 8 minutes 6 seconds in the second period. Oakes from Skolnick and Gargarevich. Oakes' second of the year at 8:06. Back in the Delaware zone we go. Tim Cook leaves the puck in the corner to Goldenberg, bodied off the biscuit by Gould. Nima recovers for Delaware, caroms the puck up the far side. Dosen caught nearly unawares, stays with the puck, tries to dodge a check from Goldenberg, and it's now shoveled free. 2-on-1 for the Hens. Nima looks shot, stick save by Manusos, denies him on the welcome mat, and we're nearly halfway through a 1-0 or a 1-1 hockey game now, as the Manusos stick save keeps this one tied up. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like what you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com today to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. We're 5 minutes beyond the halfway point. Delaware looking to reclaim control after Alexander Oakes put the orange on the board at 8:06. Only the 8th Syracuse shot to Delaware's 14. Two-on-two for the Hens. The backhand shot from Diaz was sticked aside by Nicholas Manusos. Luppy unable to hold the zone. It was cleared out by Larkin. Sidoriak on the re-entry, caroms the puck in low. Diaz takes a few shoves after the puck was gone from Wong. Play continues on unabated. Sidoriak at the right point. Rolls the puck beyond the reach of Rodriguez. It comes out to Diaz. Body's tied up at the near half wall. Our view briefly obscured in the press box. Rodriguez again circling behind the goal. With no path to keep play going, he caroms it in low. Wong takes a spill. Donor, Sidoriak, setting up a shot from Dominic Guido, which was blocked in traffic. Rebound brought down by Meckel. To Donor again, thrown in close. Manusos sprawls, can't cover the puck. Wong clears it out of harm's way. Pat Meckel tried to pick it up right on the edge of the crease for a chance at the go-ahead. This is cleared by Larkin. Sidoriak recovers. Around near side, Donor fans on the puck, retraces his steps, gains. However, Vasilevsky was staring him right down at the Delaware blue line, forcing him to hurry up on his play. Guido through traffic, shot bothered from astern by the reaching stick of top center for Syracuse, Sam Hutchinson. Here's Rodriguez again. Guido backhand wide. Manusos got a piece of it. Rodriguez caroms the puck off the cap rail. Coming in from the opposite angle was Heightshouse. Back around to Donor, loose with a one-timer. Follow-up chance. Heightshouse got one through traffic. He beat Wong, but he didn't beat Manusos, making his 16th save of the evening. Loose holding the right point. Gets the puck low again to Lukey Hauk. This intercepted on the way back up by Wren. A 3-on-3 attack. The drop pass from Hutchinson went awry, and Hauk turned it back the other direction. Heightshouse nearly intercepted the Skolnick breakout. Skolnick regains the puck, drops back inside his zone. Plays it across to Wren. Up the left dots, he tries to traverse neutral territory, but got slowed up right at the Delaware blue line. Puck lofted in from Astern, recovered by Donor. Jay Luce off a stick check, does work the puck back to center. Fired back the other direction by Gargarevich in behind the Delaware goal, where Jay Luce pivots quickly in the far corner to try to drive Barone off position. He does, but the follow-up advance from Donor up the left side was intercepted just shy of the Syracuse blue line. Brought back into neutral by Barone before a clean and concerted re-entry. Near side pass from Oakes beyond the reach of Barone, ends up behind the goal, backhanded by Luce around to Dosen at the far side. Aiming for his body, Oakes towered well over the Coloradan. Threw a shoulder into him and tried to set up a counterattack. Here the puck was well gone. He lined up a hit on Donor, who keeps his cool and heads back for a stoppage. Fresh legs on for both sides. Shot off the face-off, covered up by Snellenberg with 5:47 to go in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. Delaware's lead erased. 8:06 into the second period by Alexander Oakes, clad in Syracuse orange. Gould planted into the near half wall by Arnold. The scrum continues. Puck is thrown in from the right point by Toff, blocked in the slot, walked by Dosen up the right wing boards. Drop pass to Ostrander. He's angled to the far corner after mishandling the puck. Gets it back to Dosen from behind the goal. To Ostrander again. Left high. Shot in traffic from Gould. It gets the bounce. It is in. Will Gould gives Delaware the go-ahead goal. It's 2-1. We'll see how this emanates. Ostrander and Dosen on the helpers. .503 to go in the second period. It is 2-1 Delaware. And we just got word from downstairs, Jake Nema got the tip to score his fourth goal of the season, putting the Hens up 2-1. Delaware goal! His fourth of the season, scored by number 25, Jake Nema. Assisted by number 9, Will Gould. And number 26, Brian Ostrander. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 57 seconds in the second period. Nema's fourth from Gould and Ostrander at 14:57. discussions surrounded the placement of the face-off after a puck out of play. Ultimately, it was deemed that Delaware was the offending party. So Hutchinson was able to line up for an attacking zone face-off. The Vasilevsky shot turned aside by Snellenberg, and so too he freezes the secondary chance. Watching the game or tailgating with friends, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Shot from Larkin, skied into the netting behind Snellenberg, 3.5 to go in the second. Alvers and Nima. Nima wins the draw to the left of his netminder. Plays the puck into the corner. And it's now worked free by Berg. Beyond the reach of Dosen. He wins the race to the goal line. Colin Morrow waving off the icing. And another net front scrum. Stopped by Manusos gives us a pause with 3 and change to go in the second. Nima takes the draw across from Solt, now in attacking territory from Delaware's perspective. They're up 2-1. Nima with the go-ahead goal. Dosen plays the body on a Syracuse defender who did not take that hit all that well, and we've got a man down behind the play. We'll take a quick break here on Delaware Hockey Night. 2:50 to go in the second. Delaware up 2-1 over Syracuse.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Just under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Jared Toff took a pretty nasty hit directly behind the Syracuse goal, and the officials got together to discuss what was going to come of it, if anything, and it looks like what was an attacking zone face-off for Delaware will be just the complete opposite. As Luke Dosen is issued a standalone major for boarding. So boarding against Luke Dosen will send the Hens to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. And will open the door for the Orange to try to tie things up. If not, in the closing minutes of the second, they'll have another 2:11 of power play time to start period number 3. Hutchinson, Gargarevich, Vasilevsky, Murphy, and Wren. 4-1 setup for the Orange to start this deluxe power play, if you will. Delaware penalty assessed to number 15, Luke Dosen. 5 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes 11 seconds in the second period. Dosen, 5 minutes for boarding, a standalone major at 17:11. So unlike the USA Hockey rulebook, which requires that all majors are accompanied by a game misconduct, Luke Dosen is issued a standalone major for boarding, just 5 minutes, and he'll rejoin play on the fly when his penalty expires in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Wren drawn back to center, cross-ice pass to Vasilevsky, back to Murphy. He finds Gargarevich now on the breakout. Gargarevich takes a shove from Rodriguez, who recovers the puck mid-zone for Delaware. Lofts this up ice. It is steadied by the paddle of Nicholas Manousos, who has saved 18 of 20 shots faced so far this evening. And Mackenzie Murphy will try again, this time with a stretch pass up the left side to Hutchinson, who's standing right in front of the Syracuse bench. Heads off for a change after tipping the puck in behind the Delaware goal. The Hens again clear. Diaz turns on the forechecking heat on Connor Chesner. Second power play unit on. This penalty kill for Delaware turning awfully aggressive as Meckel came crashing in to offer even more forechecking heat. Here's Meckel in a 1-on-2. Bobbled the puck, Wren stripped it from him. 2-on-2 the other way. Wren pinched to the far wall by Diaz. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And Wren was angled behind the goal. He comes to the top of the slot, opens fire from 35 feet, misses the far post. Cook down with the puck, leaves it high in the zone to Chesner just inside the line. Back to Cook it comes. He winds up, but Cody Diaz got a piece of that puck and deflected it into the netting, out of play with 38 seconds to go in the second period. 38.7, so we see 39 on our clock right now. And Delaware down a man for another 2 minutes and 50 seconds, clinging to a 2-1 advantage. Larkin and Nima on for this draw. Nima, Luppy, Luce, and Berg. The current Delaware penalty kill. Goldenberg into the corner where Larkin set up a Chesner one-timer that he topped just inside the line. Hens again clear. 15 seconds to go before the second intermission. Tim Cook leads the re-entry. Nima steals the puck, flips it up ice. Raced down by Luppy in the near corner. He's double teamed. Still he gets one into the slot to Daniel Berg crashing in. Puck taken away from him. The final seconds tick away. And the second period has reached its conclusion. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 2, Syracuse Orange 1. We'll be back after the second intermission here on Delaware Hockey Night. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. 40 minutes in the books. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over Syracuse in their first of 4 meetings this season. James Witherite flying solo on Delaware Hockey Night. It is all brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. And your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies. Third period underway from Fred Rust Arena. 2 minutes and change left on this Syracuse penalty. On the Syracuse power play, rather. Luke Dosen, guilty of boarding 17-11. Into the third period. Was issued a standalone 5-minute major, so the power play continues here to start the third by just over the duration of a minor. Goldenberg working the far wall. Now it's left by Larkin. High in the zone to Skolnick. Sidoriak intercepts a pass intended for Cook. Rifles the puck clear. And the Orange will start it up again. Stretch pass tipped by Gargarevich in behind the Delaware goal. Recovered and rifled again out of harm's way. This time by Gould in the near corner. Murphy recovers for Syracuse. Plays the puck up the near boards. It's tipped back in. Over the Syracuse stripe. Murphy gains red before launching the puck off the corner boards. Tipped by Vasilevsky back to the half wall area where Wren faced some heat from Straubinger. Murphy to Gargarevich in the far corner. This rolls back to the point, maintained by Murphy. Gargarevich back to Murphy again. 22 seconds left on the Syracuse power play. The shot from center point off the stick of Jack Wren was deflected over the crossbar into the back glass. Near point held briefly by Wren. Puck recovered by Will Gould. He gains center, backhanded the puck in behind the Syracuse goal. This rolls directly behind Nicholas Manousos, who stopped 18 of 20 shots in the first 2 periods. And the Hens succeeded in killing off the 5-minute boarding major to Luke Dosen. Wren tries to hold position. He does, despite heavy resistance, now coming in the form lower in the zone of Dominic Guido. Murphy took aim from long distance. Pad saved by Snellenberg, and the Hens in front of him offering support. Push play clear. Rodriguez through traffic, gave the puck away at the blue line. Guido was offside, so Rodriguez had to put the brakes on, and Hutchinson drove action back into the Delaware zone. Our thanks to Madeline, our videographer, doing a fine job. First night on the job, and so far so good. Bringing you this game wherever you may be joining us across North America. And we have a pause in play, 3.5 minutes into the third period. Seems a hand pass against Delaware. And this face-off will come to the left of Jacob Snellenberg. Barone held by Luce in the far corner. Hauk reaches in, extracts the puck, tries to shovel it ahead to Meckel to no avail. Zone held by Syracuse's Jared Toff, who is back in the game. Heitzhaus muscles Skolnick as far as center, comes up with the puck, tries to shovel it in deeper. Tipped by Infanger, below the goal to the far side. We're well off the play. Toff had bodied Hauk down. They'd gotten tangled up. Toff, all he wanted was his stick. He got it ultimately, but Hauk took some punishment off the play. In the meantime, Infanger backhands the puck from his own zone, giving it away to Caddo along clear, no icing. Infanger turns up the heat on Caddo, forces the hurry-up breakout. It was botched ultimately. Dosen drives the puck deeper into the Syracuse end before it is ultimately cleared. Ruled tipped by linesperson Colin Morrow. He and Frank Solis on line duties tonight. The officials completed by the pair of referees John Poling and the Nova Scotian Brent Kendall. We haven't gotten that in yet this season. Dosen backhand net front, popped up in the air by Manusos. Nima maintains the puck for Delaware amid heavy duress in the far corner. Cycled now to Dosen, marked heavily by Wong. Rim to the left point by Nima, fired in by Straubinger at the far side. Gould chips it in closer near side, could not connect with Nima. That pass intercepted by Cook, rifled back to center, and turned back in to the Syracuse zone as we near the 6-minute mark of the third period, of this 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Delaware Blue Hens. Gould absorbs a check in the near corner of his own zone. Luppy, Sidoriak tries to dodge the Hutchinson hit, gets the puck away to Gould. It's tipped in by Dosen from just above blue. Hens change up. Meanwhile, the Orange build up plenty of momentum out of their own zone. Vasilevsky with a centering pass to Chesner. He couldn't connect on the doorstep, ran out of real estate, so he dished the puck over to Gargarevich. No, that was Sam Hutchinson. Normally center along the far boards. Murphy, Hutchinson tied up in the slot. Vasilevsky couldn't penetrate Sidoriak on the doorstep either, and Ivan Sidoriak chips this puck off the glass. He couldn't clear. Murphy played it off his body, stepping up to hold position for the Orange. Now the Hens work clear. We're 7 minutes nearly into the third period from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware with a 2-1 advantage over the Syracuse Orange. Stretch pass here, hits Pat Meckel, 2-on-2 for Delaware. Centering feed sails beyond the reach of Rodriguez, carried by Hutchinson the other way. Just shy of the blue line, he lets this one rip. It caroms behind the Delaware goal into the path of Jay Luce. Left now for Berg, directly behind his own goal. The forechecking pressure comes in the form of Wren, who forced a botched outlet pass, but the Hens were able to work back to center before Anthony Solt wristed the puck deep in Delaware territory once again. Here's Luce. Up the middle, he finds Rodriguez, flipping the puck to his right, and Meckel. Centering pass and a shot from Dominic Guido scores! That top line catching lightning in a bottle again. And it's 3-1 Delaware. This one coast to coast. Guido's in for his 8th of the year. And it's a 3-1 hockey game. We got a wrong number from downstairs, but we were pretty certain on instant replay it was Rodriguez on the secondary assist. Indeed it was, and a save by Snellenberg on the other end of the ice keeps this game 3-1. Oh, Delaware goal! His 8th of the season, scored by number 38, Dominic Guido. Assisted by number 11, Patrick Meckel. And number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 37 seconds in the third period. Guido's 8th from Meckel and Rodriguez at 7:37. Net front backhand from Hutchinson right into Snellenberg's pads. Gould corrals the rebound, clears the zone. Puck blocked down 5 feet over the blue line. Volleyed back in by Toff, delayed offside in effect, giving the Hens a free pass out of their zone effectively, and Gould takes advantage to gain center. Beeben turns on the forechecking Jets along with Justin Smith. The other 3 Delaware players head off in exchange for fresh legs. Back comes Syracuse. It was Lucas Skolnick outmanned as he gained the Delaware line. Sidoriak tied him up, recovered the puck. Donor chips it off the corner glass near side. Wong can't volley back the other direction. This puck skitters back in over the Syracuse stripe by a good 12 feet, where Barone bats it onto center. Beeben bodied off the puck by a Barone at center as he got rid of it. Needed some help from a stern in the form of Ivan Sidoriak, but he too couldn't get through the Syracuse blue line on this occasion. Luppy lofts the puck up the left wing boards, over the head of the back-checking Lucas Skolnick. We've hit the halfway point of the third period. Delaware's lead now stands at 3-1 over the Syracuse Orange, and they'll do it all again tomorrow. And we'll be here with every shift of the action. Game time 5:30. Airtime on DHN 5:15. The shot from Isaac Arnold ends up in Snellenberg's glove. And we've got a pause in play as Jay Luce took a bad tumble after play had concluded. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont is open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch. Or if you want to place a catering order, you can do that too. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Luce had to be helped off the bench. He was clearly in agony. Ryan Rodriguez, yes sir! How you like them apples? He snipes one from 20 feet for his second. This starts with Rodriguez in the Delaware zone. And it ends exactly the same way. Second of the game for Roy, and his 6th of the year. Giving Delaware a little bit of comfort on the scoreboard. They're now up 4-1. Oh, Delaware goal! His 6th of the season and 2nd of the game, scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the unassisted goal, 10 minutes and 25 seconds in the third period. Rodriguez's 6th, 2nd of the game, unassisted at 10:25. Two goals and a helper for Roy. So far this evening. Dosen give and go with Ostrander, net front feed. Nima. Did he get another one? Yes, he did. So Nima's on the board for two. He got the tip on Dosen. And Syracuse will take their timeout. Oh, Delaware goal! His fifth of the season, second of the game. Scored by number 25, Jake Nima. Assisted by number 15, Luke Dosen. And number 26, Brian Ostrander. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 27 seconds in the third period. Nima's fifth, second of the game. From Dosen and Ostrander at 11:27. Syracuse have taken their timeout. So now down 5-1, thanks to three rapid-fire Delaware goals. Guido, Rodriguez, and Nima in the span of 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Syracuse, after that stretch, taking their timeout and opening fire. Sam Hutchinson missed the near post. Can the Orange regroup? Or is it back to the drawing board? Heights House jawing with Wren and Alvers. The linesmen intervene. The oh so apropos, why can't we be friends? Playing in arena. Diaz met by Solt for the neutral zone faceoff just above the Syracuse blue line. But this game has turned into a Delaware tour de force. Three rapid-fire third period goals. Puck out of play into the Delaware bench. And Frank Solis spots the face-off to the left of Jacob Snellenberg, who stopped 17 of 18 shots he's faced so far tonight. Solt won the draw. Puck was cleared over the glass on the carom by a Delaware player, so it's going to stay in. Seven and change to go. Delaware with a 5-1 lead over Syracuse. Crashing the net, Meckel denied. Likewise, Guido denied. He gets a few shoves edgewise from Jared Toff well after play breaks away. And Sidoriak will lead the re-entry. He rims the puck behind the goal beyond Rodriguez's reach. Nima, looking for his third, shoots from the high slot, misses the near post by a good 4 feet. Down to the final 6 and change. Holding the zone and shooting was Sean Caddo. And Jacob Snellenberg came up with his 18th save of the evening with 6:13 to go in regulation. Ostrander to Donor at the point. Down low it goes. Now a two-a-side scrum. Nima was at the center of that, had some help from Dosen as well. Dosen takes the puck away from Cook. Couldn't connect cleanly with Ostrander. .5:18 remaining. Dosen leads the re-entry. Drop pass to number 21, Luke Hauk, and this goes over the glass and out with 5:12 to go in the third, and Delaware up by 4. I think we spotted Brent Kendall clapping along to the organist's rendition of, was that the feller from Fortune? Those of you down easters might recognize that tune. If you know, you know. Hauk and Murphy converge in the near corner. Smith sets up a shot high in the zone. This came from Daniel Berg. It was denied by Manusos, and out come the Orange the other direction. Gargarevich slowed up at the top of the near circle. Puck recovered by Smith. He gains center, throws one in. It was wide of the post, so no shot on goal. Manusos did play the puck, caught it, dropped it, and out come the Orange back the other direction. 4 1/3 minutes to go. Blue Hens and Orange volleying the puck back and forth. And now play halted and icing with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Coming up next on Delaware Hockey Night at 9:15 p.m., Delaware's Men's Division II Blue Hens, still in search of their maiden breaking win this season, host the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, called RPI for short and for good reason. John Polling's arm popped right up. And we'll see what Jared Toff goes for. In any case, primo power play time for the Hens. You too can score on the primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Experience their old-fashioned Italian-style specialty sandwiches. their famous seeded rolls. It's not just a hoagie, friends. It's a primo. Cross ice pass from Sidoriak, sails past Rodriguez. That's going to be ruled an interference penalty against Jared Toff. Syracuse penalty was assessed to number 28. Jared Toff, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 54 seconds in the third period. Toff, 2 for interference at 15:54. One of those cases where nobody saw the signal. Straubinger off the Dosen setup, could not connect. Dosen off the rebound, denied too. Down to the final 2:15 of the game. Ostrander bulldozes his way toward the blue paint, but surrounded by a bevy of orange sweaters, he couldn't connect either. The Karkarevich shot was blocked. The rebound off the backboards covered by Jacob Snellenberg. And we're down to the final 2 minutes and 3 seconds of this contest. Syracuse just trying to finish on a strong note. Get some good rest tonight and come back for round 2 tomorrow. Delaware, on the other hand, pumped, primed, locked, and loaded. And their top line was more than humming tonight. The whole top 6, in fact, producing with aplomb. 2 goals from Rodriguez. 2 assists from Meckel, a goal and an assist from Guido. And then the second line, Jake Nema with both goals there. Brian Ostrander registering assists on both of those. So we've made it to the final 80 seconds of the game. Infanger dumps the puck in behind the Syracuse goal. Hens will change. This is lofted up ice and whistled an icing with 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the period. The final countdown upon us here at Fred Rust Arena, as Patrick Meckel takes his position and wins the draw. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Jack Wren could not get through traffic in the slot. Murphy held the right point, gave the puck away to Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Guido on the breakout. 2 on 2 for the Hens. Murphy with the shoulder on Guido in the far corner, separates him from the puck. Hutchinson tries to loft it up ice. Now he stick handles, but can't connect with Wren on the exit. And there's the icing on the cake for Delaware. Rodriguez completes the hat trick. It is 6-1. Meckel with the helper. And this will officially be at 19:38. Rodriguez with goal number 7 on the year. A Delaware goal, his 7th of the season. Scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 11, Patrick Meckel. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 38 seconds. Rodriguez's 7th, third of the year from Meckel at 19:38. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 6, Syracuse Orange 1. Final shots on goal, Delaware 35, Syracuse 20. And we're going to stay right here with all of you as the center ice handshake cue takes place. And after the cue, we'll take you back inside the glass for tonight's Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Fans, it is time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware. Tonight's 3rd star for Delaware, with a goal and an assist, number 38, Dominic Guido. Tonight's number 2 star, with his 4th and 5th goals of the season, number 25, Jake Nema. And the number 1 star of the game, registering a hat trick and an assist, for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. The Blue Hens and Syracuse will meet again tomorrow. Game time 5:30 here at Fred Rust Arena. Coming up next at 9:15, the Delaware Men's Division II team will take on Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. That will bring us to the midway point of our Delaware Hockey Night Friday doubleheader. Once again, the final score off the strength of a potent Delaware top 6. The Blue Hens improving to 4-2-0 on the season with a 6-1 win over the Syracuse University Orange. For Madeline helping us out behind the scenes, for assistant producer Joe Sindoni, for the entire DHN crew, James Witherite thanking you for your company. Syracuse fans, we'll see you again tomorrow. Delaware fans, we invite you to stick around. The Men's Division II team is coming up next. They'll face off against RPI at 9:15. Good night from Delaware Hockey Night.